So hello gamers and welcome back to another video. Now Phantom Forces has a bunch of secondaries and some of them are really awful, I'm not gonna lie, but some of them are amazing, especially this update. So today I'm gonna be talking about the best secondaries in Phantom Forces. The first gun is the Deagle L5. Now this is nowhere near as good as the XIX, however it can 3-hit kill to the body basically all ranges, and it can one-shot headshot up close as well. It kind of destroys all the revolvers right now because they kind of nerfed a lot of the revolvers that are more spammy, and if you want 2 easy body shots or 1 shot to the head, this gun is really good. The next gun is actually the Glock 21. Now this gun is super underrated. I don't see it basically ever, but recently they allowed it to 2-hit kill to the torso, and you can spam it really quickly. You can run a stock, you can run muzzle brake, and actually have good recoil. On this particular setup, I don't actually... Oh, that's the wrong thing. Yeah, it's actually really accurate, and it can 4-hit kill to the body, all ranges as well. Makes it a really good overall semi-auto pistol. A lot of people don't really like these type of semi-auto pistols, but this can 2-shot, so it's actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, you know? Yeah, it's actually good. Then we have the G50. Now, the G50 can also 2-hit kill to the body. However, it can also 1-hit kill to the head. And I don't think it has to be 2 torsos to kill as well, which is nice. It handles pretty poorly. The recoil's pretty bad, but it does have that ability to one-shot headshot up close, which makes it a really good secondary as well. Definitely worth checking out. And it's also rank 50, I think. So that's really nice. I thought it would be higher rank, but it's not. The next gun up is, of course, the Desert Eagle XIX. Yeah, it can one-shot torso, one-shot headshot, whatever. It's really good, obviously. Is it the best pistol in the game? Yes, but it's not the easiest pistol to use in the game, and there are definitely other options for great secondaries, so I'm not going to say this is definitively the best, and make sure to watch the rest of the video because there are plenty of other great options that might be better for you. But for me personally, this is probably the best one overall. But actually, there's a machine pistol that's kind of better, but we'll talk about it. Anyway, it can one-shot torso to 55 studs, which is really good. It shoots really quick, and the one-shot headshot range is good as well. Honorable mention, of course, to the Gyrojet. Now, this has terrible velocity now, but it can one-shot torso over very long ranges, which is insane, obviously. It's a little bit weird to use. It's not actually meant for close range at all because it starts out at really low muzzle velocity, and also it starts off at really bad damage as well. But over range, it will increase its damage, and then at long range, you can one-shot people, which is obviously really good to be able to do that. A pistol that is absolutely insane lately, and a lot of people have not talked about this basically at all, is the Alien. The Alien is a really interesting, really low recoil pistol, where its only real upside, generally speaking, is that it can kill with 1 body shot and 1 headshot. However, recently they reworked hollow point, and hollow point ammo can make it 1-shot headshot. And it has this much recoil, which is not a lot of recoil. And I think the range on the 1-shot headshot is not too bad either. So this pistol is actually really good. Now for machine pistols, we have, first off, the Glock 18. The Glock 18 is very low rank. It's not necessarily the best machine pistol, but it is the most overall balanced. The damage isn't very high. The fire rate is obviously very good, as you can see. And it can have a 33-round extended mag, and if you have this kind of loadout of like muzzle brake, G-stock, and DCL 120, it has kind of bad handling, but it does shoot quick, and the recoil is not too bad, and it does have very good time to kill. And next up, we have the PP2000. Now, this has actually some really interesting stats for a pistol, because first off, it has really good reserve ammo for a machine pistol. Fire rate isn't very high, but it does have a 45 stud 3-hit kill to the limbs, and the ability to 2-hit kill headshot to the same range as well, which is actually really good, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the time to kill isn't the fastest of any machine pistol by any means, but the fact that its recoil is pretty decent overall, it also has 1 stud of pen and pretty decent muzzle velocity, it kind of makes it more of like a primary secondary. It's not the #1 for primary secondaries, but I would say it is one of the better machine pistols in the game if you want to have basically a budget primary as your secondary, because you can run this with like sniper rifle and kind of use it for medium range a little bit. Then next up, of course, we have the Tech 9. Now, the Tech 9 actually got a pretty massive buff, and it's actually really good right now because they increased the damage to 25, which basically means it can 4-hit kill to the body, but barely. Which sounds like, oh, okay, well, it's only a 4-hit. Like, there's machine pistols that can 3-hit, but the other ones don't have 1500 RPM, do they? Yeah, it shoots really quick. Time to kill is really high, and it does have an extended mag as well for 32 rounds. And as you can see, even though it doesn't do great minimum damage, you can actually kind of beam people over range a tiny bit. Obviously, it's not going to be great for range, but it is surprisingly good considering it does 17 min. It used to do 20 min, which was insane because it could 5-hit all ranges, but Still a 6-hit kill at range, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But then next up, we actually have a super underrated gun, the Micro Uzi. Now, I barely see this, but this gun is actually really good. It does have some conversions. The main one I kind of enjoy is the Strike 3, which is basically a shotgun conversion. I don't recommend it, but in point blank range, it can actually 2-hit kill to the body at 1200 RPM, which is insane. But the default ammo is really good because it seems like it has a lot of recoil, but if you use something like an OAG, it actually allows you to, you know, figure out what the recoil is doing and then hit people with it a little bit, as you can see. And the main thing that's crazy is that this gun has 1200 RPM, the same RPM as the Vector, and it does 34 to the body, which is a 3-hit. So it actually has the same time to kill as hitting body shots on the Vector, even with SIG ammo. Obviously, the damage range is not very good, so you're not going to be able to do that super far, but I actually super recommend this gun. I barely see it anymore. It used to be really bad, and then they buffed it by giving it a 25 round mag instead of a 20 round mag, and giving it the full stock and a little bit better recoil and stuff like that. And yeah, it's actually really good right now. Definitely has some weird recoil, but I think the recoil can totally be usable. Super recommend it, not gonna lie. Then we have the ASMI, which is known as the primary secondary, first off because it can attach grips, and second off, it got a massive buff. Now, it does have pretty bad muzzle velocity, but it has pretty much no recoil, and it has the same fire rate as the PP2000, and it can still 3-hit kill, and it can attach grips, like I said, which is insane because, like, you can have an angled grip, you can have a stubby grip, you can actually have, like, those attachments that give you the increased recoil or better handling or anything like that, and it just feels like you're using a primary. Is it as good as a primary? Obviously not, but it's still very good. Then we have the MP1911. Now, the default ammo on the MP1911, it does a lot of damage. It does 42 damage, which allows it to kill with 1 limb shot and 1 headshot, but it has terrible muzzle velocity. But then it has 9mm, which is kind of my preferred ammo type on this gun. I actually have a lot of kills on 9mm on this gun because it gives you 27 to 18 damage, so a little bit better damage than the Tech 9, and it gives you better range than the Tech 9, and it only has 1300 RPM, but it has a little bit better handling and it has better recoil. So it's kind of like a Tech 9 that it doesn't really kill as quickly, but it actually has a little bit, as you can see, better recoil. Kind of just goes up. Not gonna lie, like, it's pretty accurate. And I'm probably not even using a proper loadout. I should probably be using like blue laser or something instead of tri-laser, but as you can see, like, you can run it over range. Obviously, I'm not gonna kill somebody right away from that range, but I feel like you can more consistently at least get some damage on people, which is really interesting because I feel like with the Tech 9, there's just a range where it's pretty much unfeasible to hit a guy at all. But with this gun, it is actually a possibility, as you can see, and it kind of makes it a little bit more reliable, in my opinion, than the Tech 9. But obviously, the Tech 9 is still really good, and you should probably use that instead because it just shoots quicker. Up to you. I like them both. I'd say they are both pretty equal. But yeah, they both kill insanely quickly, so I wouldn't really worry about it too much. Then we have the arm pistol. Now, the arm pistol is really interesting because it does 37 to 17 and has 2300 muzzle velocity, so it can actually 3-shot body shot and 2-shot headshot really far, and it has 800 RPM. It kind of is like a secondary version of an M4A1. It has very similar stats to the M4A1. It even has probably a better 3-hit kill range and the ability to 2-hit kill head, and it fires a little faster, but the problems with it are really just the recoil. Now, I actually don't really have a loadout on this right now, on this particular version of it, but overall, the recoil is not super great, and I don't know, you could maybe make an argument for this being better than the ASMI, but the ASMI is just more accurate, but they're both pretty good guns. Wow, I was hitting a lot of shots there. Okay, dude. The 2 revolvers I kind of recommend. I mean, all of them are pretty good, but I feel like the L5 is kind of better than most of them anyway. The 2 I do recommend are the Judge and the Executioner. Now, the Judge is a shotgun revolver with only 5 rounds. It does have 300 RPM, which is very nice RPM. And it can kill with 2 pellets because it does 50 damage per pellet. However, it only has 4 pellets, so you have to hit 2 of your pellets out of 4. But I would say this revolver is really good, but only in like point-blank range, obviously, because it is a shotgun. And then we have the Executioner, which has some really goofy damage ranges, but basically the main thing is it has more RPM than the Judge for some reason, and it can one-shot to the torso. It's basically like an XIX, if you want a tiny bit, well, not a tiny bit, a decent amount more one-hit kill range, but less RPM, slower reload time, and more recoil. I'd still say they're pretty even. The one-shot range on this is pretty nice, but I've never really been an Executioner fan. Also, it has the slowest walk speed of any secondary weapon, which is really unfortunate because, yeah, if you're running a secondary, it's a pistol. You want it to kind of walk fast. This does not walk very fast. And then for the other category, the first one is actually the Serbu shotgun or Super Shorty. This is actually a very solid shotgun. It has 120 RPM. I think you can hold 6 rounds if you have the extended tube. Now, I actually don't have the extended tube on this one, so it's not going to hold as many rounds. And I kind of recommend, if you're planning on using this gun, to pre-buy the extended tube, because the extended tube just basically doubles your ammo. And that's obviously very good, because only having 3 rounds isn't the best. But honestly, this gun is kind of cracked. I'm not going to lie to you. It's just a pump action shotgun. It doesn't really have the best damage or anything, but it is very good. And then we have the coil gun. The base coil gun isn't that great, but it does have some ammo types to increase the damage by quite a bit. And you can run the crowd control ammo or whatever conversion to get 1200 RPM. I kind of forgot all the stuff on this gun because they reworked it a while ago. Pretty good, but only in very close range because it has terrible ranges, but it's a secondary, so kind of expected, you know? Then we have the Saiga 12U, which not only has a bunch of conversions, it also has an extended mag, and it's kind of like Super Shorty. It actually does a little bit more damage, but the spread is quite a bit worse. However, you can still one-tap people pretty effectively. It has an extended mag as well, because otherwise it'll have like 2 bullets, and it has 350 RPM, same as the primary Saiga. Honestly, one of the best secondaries in the game. Not even a contest, bro. If you're gonna run a shotgun, I would definitely recommend this over the Super Shorty. It is a higher rank. Then we have the Obrez. Now, the Obrez is a really funny secondary because it is literally just a secondary Mosin. It actually shoots a little faster. It has really bad muzzle velocity, one-shot headshot all ranges, which makes it really good, and I don't know why more people don't use it. I'm not gonna lie. It also has a conversion that allows it to torso kill up close, but it's literally less range than the XAX, so there's really no reason to actually run that. Anyways, gamers, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe if you're new. Comment down below your favorite secondary, but I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Have a nice day.